take a look at her. She's pretty, isn't she? How about that guy? Gorgeous, right? Now take a look at her. She's pretty also. Handsome guy right here. Handsome. You know, for years, the media has set the standard on beauty. When I was 12, I went to modeling school and I was not at all prepared for what I found out there. Not only was I not pretty by industry standards, but apparently I was also overweight and incredibly awkward. Was I really overweight? No, but I was convinced I was. So I went on a diet I've been on since I was 12, which morphed into an eating disorder that I battle today, every day. The thing is, no one at my house, my mom, my dad, people I looked up to, told me the industry was wrong. Today, I'd like to talk about how we can prevent this kind of thinking in our children. First, we'll talk about how to promote a healthy lifestyle with food and dieting. Next, we'll talk about how we can combat the media's influence by educating our children in the media, and also discuss how to boost their self-esteem and their self-confidence at home. According to the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, 47% of girls in grades 5th to 12 um, worry about losing weight just based on pictures they see in magazines. A study done by JAMA Pediatrics shows 18% of boys worried about their weight and physique as well. While anorexia nervosa usually affects girls, um, boys also suffer from it too, and they're more than likely to be secretive about it. Most kids feel insecure just looking at pictures in magazines or seeing their favorite television shows, and they're more influenced, to be honest, by what they see at home, by what their parents do, what their siblings do, how their parents feel. Preventing kids from developing an eating disorder starts with you, the parent. The media uses photo manipulation and industry tricks to make models look thinner, taller, prettier, muscular. Also, celebrities and models aren't the only role models to be had out there. Boosting self-esteem and promoting a balanced view on looks starts at home. Dr. Ed Trotnick, he's a child development expert and a pediatrics professor at Harvard University, states that even the best parents are only attuned to their children 30% of the time. That leaves 70% room for error, misunderstanding your child or responding insufficiently to your child. That's the best parents out there, 70%. Think about that. Parents need to educate their children um, on the media and what tricks they use. The American Academy of Pediatrics suggests to educate not only yourself but your kids to be more media savvy, to get a better media education. Promoting self-esteem and self-confidence in your kids is key to arming them against the media and also against whatever bullying they might encounter in school or just against themselves and their own insecurities as kids. Let your kids know that there's more role models out there than just celebrities. Lauren Behringer wrote a frank and very honest article for the Huffington Post in 2014 called Stop Blaming the Media for Our Body Issues. In this article, she suggests that parents and educators and community leaders bridge the gap and provide role models for our kids that the media just does not produce. Imagine if we all stood up as a family and as a community and took charge of the issue ourselves. The media may be everywhere, but the resilience that we instill in our children is stronger. As parents, let us be stepping stones for our kids. After all, it is our job to raise our children and educate our children and arm our children so that they can be the best individuals they can be. So, what steps can we take? Well, encourage your kids to have a broader view on looks. Start with yourself. Teach your kids by action. If you have a healthy lifestyle, you exercise moderately, diet moderately, and keep the conversation positive about yourself and others, your kids will follow suit. Teach them to strive for healthy and attainable goals. Now, there's more to life than looks, and as we all know, beauty fades with age. You know, what doesn't fade is the strength of character that you, the parent, instill in your children. So let's keep the conversation positive. Let's keep our kids growing and healthy. And remember, every child is beautiful. Every person is beautiful. Every human is beautiful.